Guys, what's going on? It's your boy Majora boy and welcome back to another video. So Apple recently unveiled their brand new iPhones at their October event, and in today's video I'll be telling you guys everything you need to know about one very specific iPhone that Apple released. That iPhone being the iPhone 12 mini. So without any further wait, let's roll the intro and let's get right into it. Let's start off with the design of the iPhone 12 mini. So this year, along with the rest of the iPhones in the iPhone 12 lineup, the 12 mini also has a redesigned chassis. More than having rounded corners, the phone has the iconic flat edge and squared off chassis design of the iPhone 4 and 5, which is personally my favorite iPhone design so far. Coming to the display, the Mini has a 5.4-inch OLED panel, which Apple calls the Super Retina XDR display, which has a resolution of 2340 x 1080 along with a PPI of 476. The display has a contrast ratio of 2 million:1 along with a max brightness of 625. However, that's not all, because this year all iPhones will be coming with Apple's brand new ceramic shield technology, which Apple claims will give 4 times better drop protection to your iPhone screen. Now the cool part here is that the iPhone 12 mini in dimensions is actually smaller than Apple's iPhone SE, which for some time was Apple's smallest phone out there. But even though the mini is small, it still has a bigger display in comparison with the SE. The iPhone SE has a 4.7-inch LCD display compared to the iPhone 12 mini, which has a 5.4-inch OLED display. Now just like the rest of the iPhones in this year's lineup, the 12 mini is also powered by Apple's A14 chip, which is Apple's first processor to be made on a 5nm process. It has got a 6-core CPU, which has 2 performance cores and 4 high efficiency cores. Along with that, the A14 also has an integrated 4-core GPU, which is really powerful and can handle any games thrown at it. Now, Apple has said that the A14 is 30% faster than the A12 Bionic, which is a 2-year chip at this point. So even though this is Apple's latest and greatest processor, do not expect any crazy performance differences between the A13 Bionic and the A14 Bionic. Now, just like the rest of the iPhones in the 12 lineup, the 12 mini will also be having 5G support, which is great as finally iPhones are now 5G capable, just like their Android counterparts. However, you won't be able to take the full advantage of 5G as 5G isn't really implemented worldwide. Okay, let's talk about one of the new features that has been implemented all throughout this year's iPhone 12 lineup, and that is MagSafe. So MagSafe is Apple's take on wireless charging. It's basically this magnetic puck that attaches to the back of your iPhone with the help of these really strong magnets which are embedded in the back of the new iPhones. Once the puck connects to the back, it wirelessly charges your phone. But MagSafe is more than just a wireless charger, as the magnets on the back of the iPhone allow for more possibilities like magnetic cases, magnetic wallet cases and magnetic sleeves from Apple. And the most recent MagSafe accessories come from a company called Moment, which is known for making camera equipment, who's released these MagSafe cold shoe mounts and tripods for iPhone videography and photography. So the possibilities are endless and the future for MagSafe looks really bright. Now let's come to the camera system of the 12 mini. So the 12 mini has the exact same dual camera system as the regular 12. It has one main wide 12 megapixel camera which has an f2.2 aperture. The main camera also has OIS and a 5x digital zoom. The camera system also has an ultra-wide camera which has gotten upgraded this year. First of all, the ultra-wide has an improved aperture of f2.4 along with a FOV of 120 degrees. But the biggest upgrade to the ultra-wide this year is with the inclusion of night mode on it, which was previously not there. Coming over to the front side, we have a front-facing 7 megapixel camera which has an f2.2 aperture. The front-facing camera of the 12 mini can also shoot videos in 4K 60fps and record slow motion videos in 1080p 120fps. When it comes to video recording capabilities, the 12 mini's rear cameras can record videos all the way up to 4K 60fps in 10-bit HDR Dolby Vision, and it shoots slow-mo videos in 1080p 120fps and 240 fps. Coming to the battery of the 12 mini, the 12 mini has a tiny 2227 mAh battery in it. Now the reason why the mini has such a tiny battery in it is due to its size. Like if you see the dimensions of this phone, it is small. And to achieve this form factor, they had to compromise on the battery size, which will in turn affect battery life. However, there is some hope for the battery life on this phone, and that is the A14 Bionic chip. As we have seen in Mr. Who's the Boss's battery test video for the iPhone 12 lineup, the regular iPhone 12, while having a significantly smaller battery than the iPhone 11, still outperformed the iPhone 11 by 1 whole hour. The iPhone 11 had a battery life of 5 hours and 8 minutes, whereas the iPhone 12 had a battery life of 6 hours and 41 minutes. This just shows how power efficient the A14 is, and it can greatly improve the battery life of the new upcoming iPhone 12 mini. Now let's talk about the pricing for the mini. The mini starts in at 64GB of storage for 69,900 rupees, which in dollars comes in at $699. The 128GB model is priced in at 74,900 rupees or $749, while the 256GB model is priced in at 84,900 rupees, which in dollars comes in at $849. Now when it comes to the launch date of this phone, the iPhone 12 mini will be launching on November 13th, 2020. So what are my thoughts on the 12 mini? In my opinion, the 12 mini is a really good phone and it's gonna sell like crazy due to its form factor, price, and what all it offers at that price. Like literally there isn't a single Android manufacturer who is making a flagship phone in this form factor, and to a lot of people form factor does really matter. You will see so many people holding out onto their original iPhone SE, 6, 7 and 8 because the newer iPhones are too big for them and they don't want to upgrade to a bigger phone while losing out on the form factor and the one hand use comfort. The only thing I'm worried about the 12 mini is its battery life. Like the mini is a really good deal, but if Apple can't nail the battery, then poor battery life will be a deal breaker for the 12 mini. If you are currently looking to pick up a new iPhone, I would say to wait for a bit longer and actually see the reviews of the 12 mini. Because in my opinion, this might be the perfect iPhone for a lot of people this year. And who knows, maybe even you. Well guys, that's all for today. Tell me down in the comments below what do you guys think about the iPhone 12 mini and whether you'll be picking one up. If you liked this video, then please leave a big fat thumbs up on it. But if you loved it, then please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this one. And as always, this is your boy Majora Boy signing off for today, and I'll see you in the next one.